Welcome to our Park City Market Talk webinar for August 2019. I'm Ron Wilstein, a broker at Keller Williams Luxury Properties here in Park City, Utah.
And I'm Doug Olmstead. I'm the seller's consultant here on the Wilstein Team, and we thank you very much for joining us today.
All right, we always look forward to August because in August we have the Arts Festival.
Good time, 50th anniversary this year.
That's right, August 2nd through the 4th. Those of you who are locals, you can come for free on Friday, August 2nd, but it's different this year. What you have to do is go to the Kimball Arts Festival website, go to the button that allows for Summit County residences, follow the instructions there. You basically have to register in advance and pick up your wristband in advance at the Kimball Arts Festival building on Kearns Boulevard. So don't forget that. Don't do what I would have done if my wife didn't tell me about this. Showing up on Friday looking for free access only to be denied. Go to their website first and then get in for free. So what are we going to cover today, Doug?
Well, we're going to, of course, hit on the Park City real estate market, tell you what's going on, what's selling, and what's not.
Then it's August, so that means if you own a property in Summit County, you got your tax notice, or you're about to, and we're going to walk you through how to look at that so that you make sure that you're not being overtaxed.
I'm going to tell you all about Woodward Park City, what that is, and when it's coming.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. And then, of course, Vail did it again. They bought some more resorts, 17 more. We're going to tell you all about it. Budget Travel announced America's coolest small towns for 2019. And I'm happy to say that I'm living in one of them because Park City was ranked number 3 on their list of the top 10.
Absolutely. Taking number 1 spot was Provincetown, Massachusetts. Number 2, Pacific Grove, California. Always nice to be on the beach, but number 3 is Park City.
That's right. Park City got this great recognition because of its close proximity to Salt Lake City and being a mountain town that people are really gravitating to and enjoying during all seasons of the year. Hosted the Sundance Film Festival, and of course it's home of Deer Valley, one of the nicest resorts and often ranked number 1 resorts in North America.
We have Park City Mountain right here, obviously, which is America's largest resort with more lift-served skiable terrain than anywhere else in the country. And summers are my favorite part of all manner of outdoor activities, including hiking and mountain biking and zip lining, rope courses, so much to do in the summer. We have, of course, historic Main Street with 100 plus shops and over 50 restaurants. So much to do in Park City.
Sounds like a cool place to be. So let's take a look at the Park City real estate market. The market continues to be mixed, and so we need to take a closer look at the details. Over the past 12 months, there's been 1,206 sales in Park City. That's homes, condominiums, and vacant land combined. That's all real estate brokerages combined, and that is down by 11% year over year, or 153 sales.
This graph breaks it down, all closed sales, August 2018 to July 2019. Homes were down 6% from 539 to 509 sales, and condos down 12% from 646 to 568, and lots were down 26%, 174 sales down to 129.
Now, when we break this down to home sales, we've divided into the Park City limits and the Snyderville Basin. And we've got a 5% decline of home sales in Park City from 171 to 162 this past 12-month period, and a 6% drop in the Snyderville Basin from 368 to 347 sales.
And turning our attention to condominium sales in Park City limits, down 19% from 351 to 284, and even in the Basin, down 4% from 295 to 284.
Now this graph looks at vacant land, and of course in the city limits there's not many. We only had 21 sales this past year and 30 before that, but that's a 30% decrease, but a really small sampling because that's all you get. It's not that much land inside the city limits. Go out to the county, you gotta have a 25% drop off from 144 sales previous year to 108. So we're seeing that the number of sales are dropping in every category. That's our marketplace in Park City currently. So what's happening when it comes to prices? We always want to know about prices. Good news is, still going up. Sales going down, but the prices are going up. Here we're looking at home medium sold prices for the same time period in the same 2 geographical areas. double digits in both categories. 13% appreciation in the Park City limits, climbing from the previous medium sold price of $1,857,000 all the way to just under $2,094,000. And the Snyderville Basin, 10% increase, $1,181,870 to, look at that, just below $1,300,000. 10% increase.
And for condominiums in Park City limits, just down 2% from 820,000 to 801,500. And in Snyderville Basin, they were up 6% from 520,000 all the way up to 549,000.
And here we're looking at lots again, 5% decrease in the value, but remember, there were only 21 sales. It's a pretty small sampling, but it did drop from just below $1,001,000 to $1,050,000. But an increase in valuations in the Snyderville Basin, climbing all the way to $514,000 from the previous $477,575. Now let's take a look at the time on the market. Here we're looking at the average time of home sales on the market, and the average is 122 days. Some are faster, some are slower, but it's taking approximately 4 months for homes to sell on average. Compare that against the properties that are on the market, homes again, but haven't sold. You see that it's almost double. It's 7.5 months. These are properties overpriced, staying on the market. After 7.5 months, still haven't sold compared to moving a property in 4 months. It's the importance of pricing correctly and being aware of the market conditions. It's tax time. Uh-oh, we never like that. August 1st means that your property tax notice, if you own property in Summit County, is arriving in the mail, and you want to take a careful look at it. If you happen to own property in Wasatch County, you probably already have received your tax notice. What we're going to share here is applicable for either county, and that is take a look at the notice, because we've already pointed out in our market review that prices have continued to rise, and that's great news. We always like to see it. We'd like to see the value of our real estate appreciation. But when the prices go up, so do the taxes. And you want to make sure that you're not being overtaxed. So take a close look at the notice and make sure that that's not happening to you. I want to point you to our website at BuyParkCity.com. And in our webinar library, we have a specific webinar devoted to going through every step of your tax notice to make sure that you know how to read it and that you're not going to be overtaxed. You have a period of time between once you receive it till September 16th to appeal the valuation if it's too high. And so let me just show you where to go on our website. We'll get out of the way here. Okay, so here we're at our website, BuyParkCity.com. Go up to Market Info and choose that. That will then take us down to Webinar Library, and click on the image of the woman looking at the webinars. Scroll down a little bit to Special Topic Webinars. There you'll find a webinar on taxes. So again, it will walk you through exactly how to read your notice, what to look for in terms of classifications that may or may not be correct, and then the valuation and what to do. We can certainly help you with appealing your taxes if you want, but the webinar will explain exactly what your options are. Gargoza Park. You been to Gargoza Park?
I have been tubing there, and on one occasion it was very icy, and I will say it was pretty hair-raising. It was pretty fast going down it.
When it's icy, it's exciting. Well, look at these trails. You can go down there and you can really pick up speed and pick up some air. Well, if that wasn't fun enough, think about the fact that it's going to be overhauled significantly and reopened in November as Woodward Park City. Some benevolently call it Woodward Camp. It's kind of a sports camp, and it's been under construction and renovation. Here you see an image of it from Interstate 80. They've just been tearing up that hill. They've got the trucks moving the dirt, and it's going to be pretty exciting what's going on there. There's not a lot of details on it, but if you go to their website, campwoodward.com, you'll get some details. And let me just demonstrate a little bit of what's going on there. Okay, here's their website. We'll get out of the way here. If you scroll down a little bit, you start getting a feel for what that hill is going to look like. That kind of looks dangerous and fun all at the same time. We thought that those tubing tracks were going to be crazy. That's
Yeah.
pretty wild. Anyway, this is a world-class action sports park, and it fits in with the community of Park City quite nicely. There'll be, I'll get out of our way again. We're going to look at more pictures. Good facilities. You can click on Learn More to get updates, but it really is going to be quite some exciting things. There'll be stuff working with mountain biking. They have special camps. Again, I'll click on the skiing. Look at that from a different angle. That's just wild. Anyway, there's a lot that will be happening here. It will become part of the destination world-class action for sport events, and it will be year-round, even though they haven't shown us pictures. I think they're trying to keep it a secret a little bit, but it is scheduled to open in November of 2019. Vail Resorts, they've done it again. They're buying 17 more ski resorts, Doug.
That's crazy. They acquired, in a merger with Peak Resorts, Vail Resorts will now operate more mountain resorts than ever, including 4 more in Vermont and New Hampshire. This merger was announced a week ago. Vail Resorts is buying Peak Resorts for an estimated
$264 million, pocket change.
just pocket change for Vail, apparently.
So while some of you may be wondering about global warming, Vail obviously isn't too worried about it. They're really investing in it. 17 more U.S. ski resorts. Add that to the 11 ski areas that they currently operate across 8 states and 3 countries. But let's talk about these resorts that came with Peak Resorts merger.
They'll be operating in New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Missouri, Indiana, Vermont, and New Hampshire. That will include Attitash, Wildcat Mountain, and Crotched Mountain in New Hampshire, and Mount Snow in Vermont.
Now, what's this going to do to our Epic Pass? The Epic Pass we've all come to know and love, offers of skiing and riding at more resorts than ever, and now it's unlimited access to 30 different resorts across the country and the globe. So you can really get a lot of variety of skiing in, even though we're spoiled here. It's just in our backyards, Park City, but wow, the choices.
And all that for $939 for adults and $489 for children. And for Park City locals, a reduced rate on top of that.
It's really pretty insane. You could pay for a regular pass, 4 days of skiing, and that's the price of a regular full season pass with the Epic.
To ski around the globe, literally.
Yep. So the transaction is expected to close this fall, but for more information, go to their website, vailresorts.com.
Thank you again for joining us. We've gone over a lot of information here. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Send us a quick email. That's ron@thewilsteinteam.com, or of course myself, Doug, at thewilsteinteam.com, and let us know how we can help you out.
Well, thank you for participating in our webinar. We're here to assist you with all your Park City and Deer Valley real estate needs.